and welcome to Hygge Life Tuesday. Today is the beginning of our March 4-week course, Kindness, Appreciation, and Social Connections. It is an awesome Hygge course, and you are going to love it. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Ashley. How is everyone this morning? Did Deidre make it in? Yes, hello, Deidre. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are having an awesome morning. I got my new Hygge journal. Yes, I needed a new one. My other one was completely full, and I decorated my new one with the Hygge Life coffee cups and Ride the Positivity Train. And of course, ideas, Girl Boss from the Red Aspen, Good Vibes. One of my, on the side here, I put one of my reflections, and when you go through deep waters, I will be with you. And that is Isaiah from the Bible. And I just love how I decorated my... Hello, Cindy. Welcome to Hygge Life. We have some awesome things for Hygge Life this month. We are gently coming out of winter, going into spring, but some people I'm hearing have a lot of snow, so let's pray for those people. They have a lot of snow where they're at. So that is really hard for them. All right, so in today's focus, we are focusing on kindness, appreciation, and gentle social connections. And our anchor days for the month of March for this week's Hygge Life are World Compliment Day, that is on March 1st, and on March 2nd, Read Across America Day. How awesome. And here is the Hygge intent for today. The Hygge intent is words warm us the same way blankets do. How awesome is that? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dee. So sorry. Prayers for you also. And Ashley got some snow also. Let's think about what blankets do for us. Blankets you can snuggle up with, they keep you warm. And words are the same way. When you use your words, you can make someone feel warm and appreciated, or make them cold cold and left out. So we need to remember always that words warm us like the same way blankets do. And we have some activities. Now, I did put the last chapter. I got my Hygge coloring pages done for the last Valentine chapter. And this was me and Miss Anna, and me and Grandma Paula Kay. So both my color pages. And I went ahead and put my reflection cards for the last week in this journal also. So here is our March, week 1, March 1st through the 7th. We are starting our March's Hygge Life course in kindness, appreciation, and gentle connection. Now, before I realized it, the 6th falls on our next week, so I transferred the Employee Appreciation Day to next week's. You are wonderful. Keep being you. Thank you for all you do. Such beautiful compliments. Dee, I had just seen that this morning, hon. I will resend it. Apparently you missed it, or did you check your spam? You might have to check your spam folder, honey. So we are starting out with affirmation cards. Now, I did put the affirmation cards on this side. You can either get them together or cut them up. I mean, you will get them in your kit together, but you can also cut them up if you so choose. Growing slowly is still growing. And then here is a Hygge Life picture of a woman relaxing with a cup of coffee. Gentle is enough. Gentle is enough. I am living a story that deserves kindness. I am living a story that deserves kindness. My words can warm hearts, including my own. How awesome is that? My words can warm hearts, including my own. My quiet strength matters. My quiet strength matters. And here is another gentle Hygge Life photo with candles, and she is reading a book. I'm allowed to take up gentle space. I'm allowed to take up gentle space. Hello, Mimi. Welcome. I notice the good without forcing it. How many of you notice good without forcing yourself to notice? I notice the good without forcing it. And you will get that in your week 1 packet. Make sure to request your week 1 packet at TZEDstyle@gmail.com and put March course Hygge Life so I know what you want. I get a lot of emails on that channel. So make sure you tell me you want week 1 of March's Hygge course. We are starting today with an kindness act. Now, I changed up some of this. Some things have come to my attention from many of my subscribers and from other channels also. So I included this in a kindness act special edition. And you guys are going to love it. Look, you will get this picture also. A kindness act special edition. Now here is what you will get for your daily check-in. At the end of the week, reflect gently. One moment of kindness I noticed. One moment where I choose patience. One way I was kind to myself. Kindness does not need to be loud to be real. What did kindness teach me this week? So this will be your check-in for this week. When the week is coming to a close, do your gentle daily kindness check-in and give yourself that moment to know what kindness had you noticed. Where did you choose to be patient? And one way you were kind to yourself. How awesome is that? This is how you train yourself in Hygge Life. Now let's move on to these pages. what kindness means in Hygge life. In Hygge living, kindness is soft, quiet, intentional. It is not about grand gestures or fixing others. It is about warmth, attention, and ease, not only towards yourself, but the people around you. Kindness creates safety. Safety allows connection, and connection restores us. Oh, okay, it's not in your spam. Okay, honey, I'll resend it. What kindness means in Hygge life. I love this, and so I gave you plenty of space to write how this is to you, how you feel about a soft, quiet, and intentional kindness. So you got plenty of space to write on. This week's intention: I choose kindness that feels natural, not forced. It's really hard. You want true kindness. Now, I'll give you guys an example. When I see someone come into my lives, I greet them enthusiastically. That is true kindness. It's how I really feel. I don't have to force that. And I have been told by many people they love how I greet with such excitement. So you can tell when something is forced from being natural. You want to be able to speak gently. Notice someone else's effort. Appreciate what is often overlooked. Include yourself in your own kindness. Yes, be kind to yourself. There's no way you can be kind to others if you can't be kind to yourself. So here is your invitation for this week's intention. Speak gently, notice effort, appreciate what is often overlooked, and include yourself in your own kindness. So I want you to try to do that for this week when you get your packet. And here are some gentle daily practices. You can choose one of these per day this week. Write a kind sentence in your journal. And you can write it about anyone, yourself, as long as you write a kind sentence in your journal. Leave a thank you note, either spoken or written. Leave a thank you note. Light a candle and name one thing you appreciate. And also, read a few pages simply for pleasure, just for pleasure. Pause before responding. Choose softness. That's right, y'all. And so you can choose one of these per day to do. How awesome is that? And like I said last week, this is going to be an awesome, awesome month for learning. World Compliment Day. That is March 1st. Compliments are small gifts that create warmth. They really do create a lot of warmth, but make sure it is a genuine compliment. Because if it is a forced compliment or a false compliment, it will show through. So, here is your work for your journal. Write 3 compliments. 1 for yourself, 1 for someone you know, and 1 for someone unseen. That means a postal worker, someone who may have helped you, a YouTube creator, someone who is unseen in your social circle. Leave a compliment in your journal for them. And it is also Read Across America Day. This is part of your journal. Reading is a quiet form of connection. What did I read or listen to? Because a lot of people they just love. Okay, let me read what Deidre put. You could probably tell in my last video that something is really wrong with me and Jim. Yes, I did see your last video, hon. We'll talk about that later. But yes, I did see it. Yeah, oh, he wasn't even going to do it. I'm sorry about that, hon. Maybe he should listen to Hygge Life. So reading is a quiet form of connection. What did I read or listen to this week? How did it make me feel? What kind of story do I feel like I am living right now? How awesome are these questions for yourself? You don't turn this back into me. This is for you. What did I read or listen to? How did it make me feel? And what kind of story do I feel like I am living right now? And that is all the things I am showing you is part of your Hygge packet today. Grandma, thanks for all you do. What this color page reflects is a young girl folding laundry with her grandma or for her grandma. Now, you could take this picture either way. She is either helping or doing, but she says to her grandma, thanks for all you do. This is an act of kindness and an act of appreciation. She appreciates what her grandma does, so she is doing an act of kindness. How awesome. And the reason this is a color page, because it gets into your mental psyche better by coloring something you are learning. And this is an awesome page. All right. Congratulations on your win. Now, I focus this on our Subscriber Fridays. Friday is your day, your appreciation day. It's making social connections. And the the one YouTuber here is telling the other YouTuber who won, congratulations on your win. It takes 5 seconds to write a congratulations on their interview video. You play together. You connect together. And it would not hurt to leave an act of kindness by saying congratulations on your win. This is why this is part of the Hygge Journal now, this week. It has come to my attention there are very little congratulations on the videos. So try to congratulate your connections you are making. You want to keep those connections. You want to maintain those connections. You want to watch their films and their videos. This is how you build friendships and true connections. All right, so that's another color page. Now we have 2 subscribers here. Let's give an amazing host a thumbs up for all she does. Another act of kindness. It's a very small act of kindness, but it shows kindness that nevertheless, by giving a video a thumbs up. Now, this is for any host, not just myself. If you are going to someone's channel and you love what they are doing, give the host a thumbs up. It's an act of kindness. And this will also help you to remember the small acts of kindness. Now, here's a thing you can put in your journal. It says kindness round scorecard, subscriber compliments, host affirmations. Our votes create smiles, safety, and community. That's what we want. We want a safe, awesome community of friends. So, by giving your votes, your thumbs up, your congratulations, or a compliment to whatever host you're watching, it will create smiles, safety, and community. Thank you for sharing. Many of you heard me say, thank you for sharing the video out. I appreciate that. That is social connection. And I mean it. Ashley will say, hey, I shared you out. And every time I thank her because I do appreciate it. Appreciation and social connections. Hey, I just watched yours this morning, girlie. All right. Subscriber Friday kindness prompt. Now, here is something I wrote for your journal. It is a Subscriber Friday kindness prompt. Today, let's share a compliment about another subscriber, because it isn't just about the host. It's about others that you are playing the game with. Give someone in the chat a compliment. Maybe they shared something helpful or thoughtful. Maybe they supported another person's victory. It can say here or in the chat, each word is a stone for the kindness bridge we build together. That is what we want. Yes, baby girl, I sure did. Your husband was in it. Yeah, I just said that up above. Yep, your husband was in your... He didn't look happy, though. But he was in it. So the kindness we show others in the chat builds the bridge together. We want an awesome community. We want to build the bridges. And I also gave you a kind of a quick thing for your journal. Why someone may appear to have fun. Affirmations for the hosts. Kindness round. You have a kindness round here. And let's give our amazing host a thumbs up for all she does. And this is part of, let me get to the next page here. And so let me share this a little bit. I do have this under appreciation, so I'm not. But this is going to be part of your journal, so you can have it all together and look at it on one page. Oh, Ashley taught you, hey? Oh, I'm sorry to see you go, Mimi. If you want your Hygge life week 1, make sure to email me, honey. Have a positive day. All right, now it takes us to appreciation. We are on appreciation. Today's Hygge Life is about kindness, appreciation, and social connections. And we are on stage 2. And this is a focus edition. And you will also get all these to separate in your Hygge journal. This will be the separating pages, are the pictures. Now here is a sample color page of giving someone a compliment. I love your new glasses. So let's say you were watching, let's say Paula was watching Deidre's video and she could see that she had on a new pair of glasses. So she writes in the comments, I love your new glasses. Those words are like a blanket. They show Paula that she was paying attention. They show that she truly loves her new glasses. She watched the video. She paid attention. How awesome is that? And she gave her a compliment. And that is part of appreciation of another person. Yes, that is awesome, Dee. Now here is another color page of appreciation. You appreciate this person. So you tell them your outfit is so cute. You're watching their video. You see them in a brand new outfit or you love the outfit they're in. Maybe it's not brand new. Maybe you just love that outfit. It takes 3 seconds to type in, I love the outfit you're wearing. See how quick that's done? And then you start building your social connections. And you start building the safety of a community. It's about safety and community. So you tell them you like the outfit they're wearing. Even yourself. This picture shows a girl brushing her hair, and she says to herself, you have beautiful hair. It is not. I always share now to my post. Good. Yes, I've been really getting into post sharing too. There is no shame in complimenting yourself. But we were taught, and I put this on the next page, self-confidence. And listen close, everyone. Self-confidence is not being conceited. By giving yourself compliments, you are able to compliment others more easily. And I gave you a page on that. Self-confidence. What it is, a quiet, steady belief in your own worth. Comfort with who you are, needing an internal validation. Comfort with who you are. I love that part. Comfort with who you are. Awesome, awesome, Queen Bee. That's called mirror work. That's right. She compliments her. Complimenting yourself or showing your achievement is not conceited. It shows you value your own worth. How it shows up. I like who I am. I can acknowledge my strengths and my limits. Accept compliments with ease. Allows others to shine too. Rooted in self-respect, not performance. You see how that goes? You don't want to just perform. You want others to know you have self-respect. So Hygge Life lends self-confidence, feeds warm, calm, and a good space. It creates safety for yourself and your social connections. The key difference in one sentence. Here's the difference. Self-confidence says, I am enough. Conceit says, I must prove I'm more. I must prove I'm more. That is what conceit is. But self-confidence says, I am enough. Why self-confidence is not selfish? I'm going to tell you guys why self-confidence is not selfish. Confidence, especially in women, we were taught to confuse it. So, here's what we were taught. Confidence with arrogance. Self-praise with having an ego. And self-acceptance with vanity. And this is old school. And a lot of older women were taught that if you're confident, you're arrogant. If you self-praise, you have a big ego. That's not true. That is not true. So, this is why I give you this page, so you know that self-compliments and having self-confidence is choosing to like who you are. And I did put this in a little color page here if you want to doodle on it. I am enough. I am enough. And that leads us to gentle social connections. This is a big week, I know, but you guys are going to love this part of the Hygge life. It's an awesome, awesome month and full of things to help you in your kindness, your appreciations, and your social connections. I'm going to take a quick drink before we move on. Gentle Social Connections, a focus edition. This is also a focus edition, y'all. Why someone may appear to have fun, but doesn't compliment the winner, or the host. Now, I put this in our Hygge Live to help all of us, not just those of you who enjoy Hygge, everybody. So, they're enjoying the moment, not managing their social layer. Remember that. Why someone may appear to have fun in your bingo, your games, your lives, but doesn't compliment either the host or the winner. They're enjoying the moment, but they're not managing their social layer. Some people engage fruitfully with the activity itself, but don't naturally think at verbal praise or public acknowledgement. They're not thinking about it at that time. They are actually truly enjoying the host, the video, but they don't think about it at the time. Hopefully it will come to them afterwards, later on. They can put it in the comments and not the chat. But this is part of building your Hygge life and your social connections. They assume appreciation is already understood. What does assume mean? Right, and I think you all know that. They assume appreciation is already. Now, if you reflect it back on yourself, you like getting a thumbs up. You like getting acknowledged. You like your social connections. So keep that in mind. If no one gave you a social connection, would you not start to feel unappreciated? So this is why we don't assume that appreciation is already understood. Sometimes the quietest guests take away the most. Remember that. The quietest guests take away the most. Social awareness isn't the same as enjoyment. Enjoyment is amazing today. Insecurity can quiet praise also. More visual as they ripple. They kind of ripple. It has a ripple effect. So they may be quiet now, but they give a quiet praise later. A Hygge aligned reframe. Lack of praise doesn't mean that the praise does not exist. Remember that. Lack of praise does not mean it doesn't exist, because it does. People who notice kindness gaps are usually the ones capable of filling them. And when you do, you're not asking for applause. You're inviting culture. And that runs into your social connections. Pretty deep, isn't it, y'all? But it's worth having, because you can always come back and read your Hygge journal and gain strength in kindness, appreciation, and social connections. Affirmations for all hosts. My effort makes a difference. Laughter is a sign I'm doing well. Sometimes the quietest guest takes away the most. The energy I create lingers long after the night ends. And this is a big one, because if you guys seen Deidre's interview, when Deidre answered her interview questions, the one thing she said was she thought about the game long after everything was shut down. She couldn't stop thinking about how much fun she had and winning and just the overall fun of it. This is where the energy lingers long after the night ends. And that was the awesome compliment from Dee to me in that particular game, that it lingered with her long after it ended. I am not invisible. My care will ripple in their lives. Remember that, hosts. Whatever you are hosting, you are not invisible. Your care for others, what you share, what you show, will ripple through the lives of many. Remember that. Loving gently. This is a TZED style, loving gently. And you will ripple through their lives and not even know it. Now, let's go back to the anchor days. This will be at the end of your journal. You are going to have plenty of space to write in. So offer one compliment to yourself, one to someone close, one to someone unseen. Make sure to do that. This is just a reminder of your journal kit right here. And of course, closing out the week of kindness, appreciation, and social connections. Kindness does not rush. It listens. It notices. It begins within. Kindness begins within. This week, let kindness feel easy. It does for me. I know that. I have always treated people with kindness, so it comes fairly easy. But then I'm an outrovert. If you're an introvert, it will be a little harder. So show your kindness in a thumbs up. Show your kindness in a comment. If you're an introvert, it takes 3 seconds to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment, because you don't want to get into lengthy sentences. Then leave a kind comment. You will find in the future it will get easier and easier, and it really helps your anxiety. Yes. And this is your March Hygge Life week 1. Now you will also get 4 of the cards here. Today I choose gentle words and patient responses. I give myself time to learn, to reflect, and grow slowly. I notice the effort of others and I notice the effort that others give, and I acknowledge it with gratitude. My compliments are sincere, simple, and generous. That's exactly right. 4 beautiful affirmations on kindness, appreciation, and social connections. Today I choose gentle words and patient responses. I give myself time to learn, to reflect, and grow slowly. I notice the effort of others and I acknowledge it with gratitude. My compliments are sincere, simple, and generous. And I was over on Johnny's channel this morning. He does a morning live show. I missed it this morning, but I went over and I rewatched his live. And his topic for the day, it fit so beautifully with our Hygge Life week 1. So beautifully. Leave your sparkle. How awesome does that? Leave your sparkle. And that falls in with the ripple effect of your social connections. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Oh, introvert and extrovert. See, since I was a little kid, I have always been an extrovert. My brothers and sisters would step back and I would blah, 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 blah. Because I'd always been an introvert. I never had a problem. I can walk up to a perfect stranger and start talking to them like we were good friends. My daughter, sometimes she'll say, Mom, don't talk to her. Yes, I want to tell her she looks good. And I'll go up to a woman at the department store and I tell her, I love your outfit. Where did you get that? And my daughter turns every shade of red. I don't know where she got her introvertness from, but her mama is not like that. Her mama is not afraid to give someone a compliment when a compliment is due. And if I really like that woman's outfit, I want her to know. I want to tell her. And that, not only does that make her feel good, she takes that feel-good feeling on to the next person, because I made her day. I made her feel warm and comfortable. And that's when the conversation turns to a social connection. I did it one day. We were at the restaurant and I just started talking to the lady next to me. And the next thing you know, we exchanged our YouTubes, we exchanged emails, and we talked the whole time we were eating. And we were across tables from each other. But outroverts, we have an easier time being able to start up a conversation than introverts. So introverts, this will really help you get out there and make your social connections. My daughter will say, you don't even know that woman and you're going to give her a compliment. Yes, because that is going to cause the ripple effect. And not only does it show the woman I gave the compliment to, there is no shame in complimenting another person. She, in turn, will compliment someone else without thinking twice about it. It takes just a few seconds to give, hey, your outfit looks great. Where'd you get it? I really love your shoes. Where'd you buy those? People in general love that connection. They love the appreciation and they love the kindness. Believe it or not, they love I went to the grocery store and I seen an older woman struggling with her cart. And I walked right up to her and I said, do you want me to push your cart for you? I never seen such happiness on someone's face, and it was relief and happiness all at once. Oh, someone to my rescue. Everybody else was walking by her, and it drove me nuts. And you all know I have MS, so I am not very strong as it is. But I felt so sorry for her. I knew I was in better shape than she was. So I helped her. And that little ripple effect of kindness is going to move on to the next person. You see where I'm going with this? And that's why Hygge life is very important in teaching us about the kindness, the appreciation, and the social connections wherever they may be. I'm better socializing online than in person. Yeah, see, that's an introvert, because when you are online, you are not standing right in front of them. They can't see your face. Now, you know the old saying, eyes are the windows to the soul. People, if you walked up to someone and gave them a fake compliment, they are going to see it in your eyes that you are not being truthful. It's so much easier to hide the fake behind non-personal contact. Except, don't get in an uproar yet, y'all. Except introverts. Introverts really have a hard time with social connections face to face. That doesn't mean they're fake. That doesn't mean they're not being honest. That just means they're introverted. They need a little encouragement and help. So, if y'all started yelling at me, you can take it back now because I wasn't finished. But I still lend a helping hand. That's right. That's right. It's easier for introverts to be able to help, like family members, cousins. They have no problem jumping in with them. But in a social setting, and they don't know the person, it's a little harder on them. So it does take a little more effort for them to verbalize what they're feeling. That doesn't mean they're fake. It just means they have a little harder time than us outroverts. That's right. Let me take my medicine real quick, y'all. Gotta get it in me. My alarm just went off. Teacher. Oh, D, what am I going to do with you? Now I'm the kindness queen, hey? You're an introvert also. Yes. That's good you acknowledge that. You and Ashley both acknowledge that you are introverts. Last week, a homeless man asked me for $1 because he was hungry. I didn't have any cash, but I took him into the store and bought him some food. awesome. That right there, y'all, is an act of kindness for a perfect stranger. That is a social connection. There wasn't a lot of words. She didn't have the cash. So she took him in and bought him food. A social connection, an act of kindness. And I know he appreciated it. He didn't have to kiss her feet, fall all over her, pat her on the back. She knew, and he said thank you. That is all that's needed. Thank you. It's all that's needed. And that right there is a big appreciation. I have done that many, many times. And in fact, it happened to me at Burger King. My sweetheart and I went over to Burger King, and we were coming up like how you had to park. We were over here. And so we had to walk up to the door. And then right here was a homeless person. And as we were walking up, we could see people passing by him, and I could see he was saying something to them, and they just walked right on in. So when my sweetheart and I finally got up to the door where he was, just about where he was, he said, "Can you spare some change?" Some change. Number one, change won't get you anything nowadays. So I said to him, "Are you really hungry?" And he said, "Yes, I am." And I said, "Come in, order whatever you want." Now, I knew the man was hungry because when we got to the order, I said to him, "Don't look at me. Get what you want." He ordered 2 Whoppers, 2 large fries, and 2 colas. Did that upset me? No. I told him, order what you want. But what it told me, his fear of going hungry later. He wanted 2 Whoppers, 2 fries, and 2 colas. So he knew he would have something to eat later on when his belly got the grumbellies again. I have no problem with feeding anybody. And if that's what he wanted, that's what he got. And he kept saying, "Thank you, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, thank you, ma'am." I said, "You only have to say it once. I know you are thankful. Just once. You don't have to say it. I don't need praise. I just need a thank you." And he appreciated that. You don't have to have someone kiss your boots or fall all over you because you did one act of kindness. You do it for the Lord, not for the praise. Do it for the Lord, not for the praise. One thank you was all I needed. If that's what he wanted to say, I've had some that have said nothing. They just took the food and walked away. Why? Why do you think they walked away? Can anybody give me an answer? Why you think they walked away rather than just saying a simple thank you? Why would a homeless person walk away without saying thank you? Some go overboard and, "Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, like they want to kiss your feet or something, where others just walk away. Why do you, oh, thank you, Ashley. That's what my husband always tells me. Okay, right away, Queen Bee says ungrateful. Not always, Queen Bee. Not always, honey. The reason they could walk away is just like Paula said, embarrassment. Because especially a man has usually walked away from me after I bought them a sandwich or food. It's always been the man that walks away. Because why? He's embarrassed that he has to be begging anyway. Now, some men are not embarrassed. Some men will say thank you, try to kiss your feet. You have to tell them to quit it. Most of the time, it's embarrassment. A woman is more likely to say thank you and not walk away. I've had some women walk away because women get embarrassed too, y'all. But mostly men. Yes, of feeling a bit ashamed that they had to take a handout from a perfect stranger. There is no shame in that. The Lord tells us to love our brother and sister as he so loved us. So isn't that part of loving your brother and sister? You buy them food. Has nothing to do with getting a pat on the back or appreciation or it's nothing. So keep that in mind. If you ever have someone walk away, just know they appreciate it, but they're embarrassed. And you get this. Let's go over your packet. You will get 9 cards together. They will look like this. You will get them together, and they are all on the same page. You will get the Act of Kindness Special Edition, the Gentle Daily Kindness Check-In for your Hygge Journal. What kindness means in Hygge life. This week's intentions. Gentle daily practices. Word Compliment Day. Remember the Compliment Day, March 1st. And March 2nd, Read Across America. And then all your beautiful color pages. This is an appreciation page. Grandma, thanks for all you do. Congratulations on your win to another Subscriber Friday person. Give our amazing host a thumbs up for all. And now I know I put she here, but it's he or she, whoever is a host, y'all. It just wouldn't look good in the bubble, so I put for all she does. Your kindness round. Also, your reminder for your affirmation host, your kindness rounds, a little color doodle here, why someone may appear to have fun but doesn't compliment the winner or the host. So keep that in mind, y'all. Then we go into our Appreciation Focus Edition and more color pages for your journal. I love the color pages I created, you guys. I've been there before and met some very kind people who have helped me, so I can help when, oh, good deal. And you appreciated it, didn't you, Ashley, when you got the help? You didn't have to say, thank you, kiss your feet, nothing. Just a simple thank you. And that was all you needed. And you appreciated the help. All right, I love your new glasses I saw in your video. Notice something about someone next week. During March, your outfit is cute. These are compliments to another. And don't forget to compliment yourself. It is not conceit. It is self-confidence. Compliment yourself every day. And here's a little self-confidence versus conceit little doodle page for you. And it'll help you understand whatever you were taught. If you were taught confidence is arrogance, praise is ego, and self-acceptance is vanity, throw it out the window, y'all. It is not. It is not. Throw that out the window. And then your gentle social connection focus edition. How awesome is this? And you have the bigger one. Why someone may appear to have fun but doesn't compliment the winner or host. Affirmations for all the hosts of every channel. These are your affirmations. And I know most of you are hosts because you do your videos, so you are a host. That is for you. And your Anchor Day reflections, your closing reflections, and of course, your beautiful 4 affirmation cards to read anytime you choose to read them. And you have a very thick packet coming this week. I'm going to show you in a minute here. Look how thick that is. But it is so worth it for your Hygge journal, you all. And I want to thank you so much for coming in to Hygge Live Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Next week will be an awesome week too. We are going to have some awesome things coming in next week for our Hygge Live. I was told knowing you are beautiful is wrong because it is being conceited, and also it's a no. That's right. She paid no mind because she loves herself, regardless of other opinions. I got to tell you a quick story, y'all. You know, my daddy used to say to me, I would say things. Now, this is what I'm talking about, old school teachings. When I was younger, I would say things like, darn, I did good. And don't I look beautiful today? And my daddy would say, if conceit was consumption, you'd be dead. And I'd be like, Daddy, I am not conceited. I know I look good. That is self-confidence. But this is how the older generation viewed that they didn't know. To them, you had a big ego or you were conceited, and they wanted to teach you to be introverted, basically. You don't put it out there. You don't praise like, look how many times you all have heard me say, this looks beautiful when I'm making something. Because I really think so. It looks beautiful. That is self-confidence, y'all. So we have to throw away the old school teachings of vanity and egotistical. No, it's self-confidence. Get that through your head now. You have self-confidence. You are not vain. You are not egotistical. You love yourself, and that's the way it should be. So until next Tuesday, Hygge Life, y'all. Be happy. Be safe. Do your social connections and keep your positivity. See ya.